Today we're going to talk about something that is, honestly, a pretty huge deal in the world of adhesive technology. If you're working in engineering or manufacturing, you'll want to pay attention. We're diving into a product that's really changing the game for instant bonding, Born2Bond Ultra K85.
Look, we all know instant adhesives. Cyanoacrylates are amazing. They're super fast, they're strong, but for years, they've all had this one kind of big weakness, a critical flaw that's held them back from being used in the toughest jobs. So, I've got a question for all you pros watching. Have you ever had that sinking feeling when a product bond fails out in the real world? When it gets really hot or really humid. Yeah, that's usually where the trouble begins. For decades, the Achilles heel of standard instant adhesives has been heat and moisture. Simple as that. These conditions basically cause the chemical structure of the adhesive to break down and then, poof, the bond just gives up, completely fails. This has forced engineers to use slower and, frankly, more annoying solutions for those high-stakes applications. But what if that big limitation was just gone? What if that problem was a thing of the past? We're about to shift from that long-standing issue to a solution that's pretty revolutionary. It's a whole new chemistry designed to work exactly where the old ones couldn't. So let me introduce you to Born2Bond Ultra K85. This is the product at the heart of it all. It's been engineered to give you the lightning speed of an instant adhesive, but with a level of durability that really puts it in a league of its own. 1,000 hours. Just let that number sink in. Keep it in your head for a minute. Why? Because until now, that kind of performance was just impossible for an instant adhesive. It's a completely new benchmark for how tough a bond can be.
So what's so special about 1,000 hours? Well, that's the duration of the industry's most brutal test, the infamous double 85. Basically, you take a bonded part and you try to destroy it. You cook it at 85 degrees Celsius while blasting it with 85% humidity. It's an incredibly tough test designed to find an adhesive's breaking point fast.
And here it is. The proof is right here in the data. Look at this. The traditional adhesives, they completely fall apart way before we even get to 1,000 hours. You can see it right there. Fail. But Ultra K85, it's the first ever instant adhesive to actually pass the test, holding on to over 64% of its strength. This isn't just a small improvement, this is a total game changer.
Okay, so it passes a crazy lab test. That's great. But what happens when you throw real-world industrial stuff at it? Chemicals, fluids. Let's see how it holds up.
All right, check out these numbers. After soaking in motor oil for 1,000 hours, it keeps 100% of its bond strength. 100%! Submerged in water for that long, it still holds on to 86%. And even against nasty stuff like isopropanol, it maintains a solid, functional bond. So, where can you use this stuff? Well, this kind of durability opens up a whole world of possibilities. Think about components under the hood of a car getting blasted with heat and fluids. Or consumer electronics that live outside, like lighting, or things that get wet all the time, like an electric toothbrush. It's even certified for use in medical devices.
All right, so we know it's tough, but how do you actually use it to get these incredible results? For all you professionals ready to put this to work, getting the application right is everything.
It's actually a really simple process, just 4 steps. First, and this is crucial, your surfaces have to be perfectly clean and dry, no grease. Second, you only need a tiny amount on one surface. Third, you gotta be quick. You have about 15 seconds to get your parts in the right spot. And finally, clamp everything down until it's set, and then just give it a day or two to reach its absolute maximum strength. Now, of course, we've got to talk about safety, because it's super important. Like with any cyanoacrylate, you have to be smart about it. Always, always wear safety glasses and some good nitrile gloves. If you happen to get some on your skin, don't panic and definitely don't pull. Just gently soak it in warm, soapy water. And if it gets in your eyes, rinse with water immediately and get medical help. But here's the thing. This adhesive isn't just about being stronger, it's about being, well, smarter. It represents a really modern way of thinking about chemical design, one that also cares about sustainability and making things safer for the user. And this is where it gets really cool. A huge chunk of this adhesive, 60%, actually comes from renewable bio-based sources. So you're getting this absolutely incredible performance without the environmental footprint you might expect. That's a huge win.
And for anyone who actually has to work with this stuff every day, this next part is a really big deal. It's label-free. That means no scary hazard symbols for irritation, it has a very low odor, and it doesn't have that whitening effect you sometimes see. It just makes life so much easier and safer for the people on the assembly line. So, let's put it all together.
how does Ultra K85 really stack up against the competition? When you put it side by side, it's not even close. You can see its unique heptal base, its impressive elongation, which helps with impact resistance, and of course the big one, the double 85 test. It's a pass, where the others are a clear fail. So, to wrap it all up, what have we learned? First, it's the only instant adhesive to survive that insane 1,000-hour test. Second, it stands up to all sorts of chemicals. Third, it's way safer for the user with that label-free, low-odor formula. And finally, it's made with a big chunk of bio-based materials. It really does set a new standard.
And that really brings us to the final question you should be asking yourself. With this new level of performance and safety, are your current adhesives holding your designs back? A breakthrough like this isn't just about solving old problems. It's about giving you the freedom to design and build things you simply couldn't before. So what could you create if your adhesive was no longer the weakest link?